Started seeing through the smiles at the grocery store. Started hearing what they didn't say behind the door. The way they sell us love while they profit from our lack. The way they tell us up is down and then they stab our back. The cracks show me shadows I never knew I had. The parts of me that were both good and bad. The rage I buried deep, the grief I never cried. The love I was afraid to let live or let die. It wasn't pretty, this seeing business. It wasn't comfortable, this healing business. Some days I wish the crack would seal up tight. Some days I wish I could go back to the light. But the crack don't close, the crack don't heal. The crack just grows and makes things real. Not destruction, not defeat, just an opening I couldn't defeat. The rock and everything is where the light gets in. The breaking the story is where the real begins. Everything I built is starting to shake. The burn and everything, I'm finally away. The pride in everything, the flower in the plan, the hold in the picture they painted for man. It's not a mistake, it's not a disease. The pride in every sadness setting me free. Lennon knew it, sang it in a song, that the crack is where the lighters belong. Not an accident, not a fall from grace, just the only way to see your own face. The perfection of the imperfection, the holy, sacred, blessed fracture that lets the real in, that lets the truth capture. Everything you thought you were, everything you try to be. The crack don't care about your plans, the crack just wants you free. Now I walk through the world with different eyes, see the cracks in strangers, see the same disguise. The way they're holding it together, pretending not to break. The way they're hiding all the parts they're too afraid to wake. I wanna tell them, don't be scared of the split. Don't be scared of the moment when you don't know shit. The crack is not the end, it is the opening wide. The crack is where the real you gets to come outside. But they're not ready, and that's okay too. The crack comes when it's ready, not when you want it to. I just hold my space, let my own crack show. Live and prove that breaking helps you grow. The crack in everything is where the light gets in. The breaking the story is where the real begins. Everything I built is starting to shake. The crack in everything, I'm finally awake. The crack in everything, the foul in the plan, the hole in the picture they painted for man. It's not a mistake, it's not a disease. The crack in everything is setting me free. Yeah, the crack is still there. It will always be there. But now I see it different.